platform with up air can get so much damage. The trajectory that move sends is just, it combos into itself so well. And you mix it up with shield drops and stuff like that, it's insane. Can I say DK like cargo throw? Because that's also insane as well.
That actually is pretty good. DK up air is also kind of crazy. I definitely think rest is just like an obscene move. Like it's so good. I think Falco Dare is just, it's got to be in the top 3. It's so stupidly good. Of course, Falco and Fox Shine are amazing. I think Marth forward air is very, very good. I think Sheik's forward air is very, very, very good.
Sheik's up tilt, I think, is also probably
Captain
top 5.
Falcon's up air is just like absurd to me, like just the frame data on that move and just the kind of its versatility. But yeah, there's lots of good picks. I feel like I've never really seen that many players weigh into it because it's obviously hard. You kind of have to know a lot of characters. But I do think that, you know, there's potential for a good list.
That's like some Hungry Box tier list stream stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I know Cody did it once, and like he kind of had some interesting opinions.
Okay.
But he did it from, again, like if you were to give another character the move, which I think like that's kind of tricky because, say for example, with back air on Puff, like it's good because of her drift, like stuff like that.
Her aerial momentum is that's the reason why.
Caught the jump, by the way. Nice.
But yeah, with Maher, I've been playing Maher a lot, you know, with his recent move. So I kind of know how he plays. You're going to be seeing a lot of like double fair spam. He's going to recover low a lot. He doesn't really like to opt to, you know, come to the same level as the ledge and then mix it up from there. It's usually always low. So you're probably going to see Green get a lot of catches on Maher's recovery. Again, the catch.
So it's like Maher, like...
See, that's the thing. You think it's like...
It's not like Maher.
Yeah, some people do pronounce it Maher or Maher. I do believe it's Maher, though. Like, that awkward silence.
Maher?
It's Maher.
Yeah. This is one of those things, I was talking about this literally on the previous block. Like, there's a scene in 30 Rock where they have this play called The Rural Juror, and it's just like, it's just very hard to say. And that's kind of, yeah, I guess Bill Maher, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good placeholder in my head. Marth.
I mean, like, you can twist that so slightly and it would work. Marth.
You know, I have that like.
It's kind of almost like an Australian saying.
Yeah, Marth. You gotta get Josh Man over here. I have that like, you know when you're like, it's like a sleepover and you're like, it's 2 a.m. and you kind of start to get like the giggles.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely
like the slightest thing could just send anyone into a laughing
I'm just falling apart. But you know who isn't falling apart? Green. Actually doing pretty solid.
Right there.
Cleaning things up, keeping it composed. Yes, the first game was kind of rough, but the second game looking better. Good text too as well.
I have a question for you.
Yep.
Do you think his tag is green because he plays green Marth, or he plays green Marth because his tag is green?
It's one of life's great mysteries. Or he's just got a ton of money. Or
it took me for a second. I was like,
you're like, what does that have to do with anything? Or like, there's other things people could call green, but we're not allowed to talk about them.
I also feel like you need to wear green shirts if your tag is green. Like you gotta rep your tag.
That's true. You know, questionable choice.
A lot of the times, Maher right there, if he has the opportunity, he'll just drop zone into up B and just get that like stock for free. That's
the kind of like type of Marth.
Yeah.
One that's very like up B heavy, likes to kind of use the up B wherever they want, likes to go off stage. Definitely a subtype. Like, you know how in biology there's like genus and blah, blah, blah. Like, if we were to classify Marths and put them in their little, I don't really remember at all. Grade 10.
When you said
11.
genus, I thought of like Pokemon, how like there's water flying and like water electrics.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, reverse fair. I love reverse fair. Down air again, okay. I mean, Green's got that on lock.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing really, really smart. Yeah, always like when people do that. Marth Killer, obviously a very strong option, but Green aware that they can kind of play with the double jump, make it a little bit trickier, but this is going to be hard. Doesn't get the back air, though.
Dash attack is interesting.
Yeah.
No, the down air coming out there. Okay, nice down tilt. Caught the shot. I mean, Maher seems pretty confident so far. I don't feel like he's really flubbed anywhere. It's kind of just been...
Oh, nice. This is big. Grab's so huge.
He's getting a lot of his nice crouch cancel. He's getting a lot of his follow-ups. See, that's what I'm talking about. Up airs. Ooh, that would have been cheeky. His up air is just so good. Nice turnaround grab like that.
I can see as a Ganon player why you would also feel like it's really good. It sounds like it's hell if you're Ganon.
Yeah.
Like just hell.
No bias, no bias.
It's not so much bias, it's just like for example, like when I used to play Puff, I'm like, Ices are so bad. Like, you know, like, and it's like now that I play Falco, I'm like, oh, they're still kind of bad. But like,
true.
you know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yeah.
Like someone will be like, that character's so good, and you're like, weird, I feel like they're not that good. You know, like I feel like actually every time I play them, it's really easy for some reason, so.
Green taking his time, reflecting. I love when players don't rush into the next match. Just, you know, take the character marker off, sit back and reflect.
I'm realizing Green's earrings, they kind of have that like Goku and Vegeta fusion Katara kind of vibe.
So
you know
who would Green be the fusion of?
I mean, hard to say. I think if isn't Green already a fusion of blue and yellow?
That is true. Green is not a primary color.
This is already the fused version.
Okay.
I'm getting it now. Yeah. don't touch me.
It's like, the brain fart.
Get off
what
me.
do I do here?
Yeah, exactly. This has happened 3 times in the history of the game, and I'm just not ready for it.
Yeah, Maher wanted to get that really quickly, kind of cheesing there with a forward smash, but... Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was confident. That was very confident. Yeah, Maher's going for a lot of these random forward smashes that aren't really working out for him. Okay, great. Oh, he wanted the shield drop there.
I think the problem that is inside of every Marth, there's like this voice that's just saying like, hit the C-stick, baby. Let it rip. It's forward smash time.
I mean...
or grab. There's 2 types.
Oh, nice SDI.
Nice.
I mean, like, yeah, it's like, you know, the Vine go crazy, go stupid. That's playing in the back of their head at all times.
Absolutely. I think every player's got some just idiotic voice that's just like, you should do this, and it's like,
it would be
oh my
really
God,
cool if you landed all of this.
Like I think like there's a voice in my head that's like, you should double laser, and it's like literally like I don't want to be doing that right now. Then you see yourself double laser, and you're like, I just said to myself, don't double laser. Why is it happening? What's going on? But speaking of what's going on, we're kind of looking like we're nearing the sort of twilight of this set.
Yeah.
Green not able to kind of get the momentum they need, but
I always just find Marth dittos to be so awkward because a lot of the times it's just grab and like, yeah, kind of like that. Like you grab one hit and then it goes to like that moment of Evo with Chris and what's his name, where it's just swords flailing around everywhere.
It kind of reminds me of like a Metal Gear Solid game, because like you just watch a lot of cutscenes, you know, like it's just a lot of cutscenes.
Sure.
There's opening and then just
like
another sequence.
The 2-hour Metal Gear Solid 4 cutscene.
Exactly. We're watching little mini movies, and the director isn't always great, you know. Not every indie film is a hit.
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes the sequence is just forward smash, like or grab, up throw, catch in the jump, can combo.
And you sit back. And
you're like, oh, I've seen this one before. Yeah. It's
the classic.
We're doing this trope again.
The good old classic.
So it's tricky.
But I mean, shoutouts to Maher taking it cleanly 3-0. We're gonna be seeing him in Winterside because I believe that's for top 20 or 128.
So I was thinking a bit about my conversation earlier about like top tournaments and kind of wondering where I would put my own list. You know, you talked about Genesis, Big House. Those are 2. I think the other thing too is like, are we talking from the perspective of a
spectator and a competitor?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's like, because I think one of the things
those are 2 different things to factor in. For sure.
They are, absolutely, because like and even like attendee versus watching at home, because when you're attending a tournament, and I'm sure you can kind of relate to this, like GOML's a good example. You get to go to Toronto. You get to see all these different places, go to cool restaurants, like fine dining, interesting food, culture, etc.
And then you go to Big House and you're stranded in.
Like you said it, not me. Okay.
I'm just saying. One Big House I went, it was just a mall and that was it, and trees.
Exactly.
So,
Sometimes, I mean, like cuisine is a good example. Like I'm living in Vancouver. I used to grow up in the GTA, eating so much in Toronto. I'm a big food guy. So much good food in both of those places.
yeah.
Some parts, some tournaments don't have that. Okay,
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
100%.
don't. But before I get into that, production is letting us know that we do want to speak a bit to some of the sponsors. So I do want to start off by talking about the Red Cross. If you punch in ! Red Cross, we are trying to raise $5,000 to help Canadians affected by the wildfires. I'm sure if you've been